Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. The Hazleton Area School Board is reviewing ways to expand to fit the needs of its student population while keeping costs low. Board members recently entertained the thought of moving 9th grade students to another building to make more room at the high school. At yesterday's meeting, plans were discussed for expanding the cafeteria and adding 6 to 8 classrooms, instead of the proposed 12 that would have cut the tentative spending plan from $20.3 million to around $11.6 million. The board also decided to set aside plans to convert the warehouse at the Career Center into a special education center, at least for the time being. The next Hazleton Area School Board meeting will be held Thursday, February 27th at 6 p.m. in the auditorium of West Hazleton Elementary Middle School, due to work being done at the administration building. Police in Hazleton apprehended a man found to be in possession of some stolen snacks and a machete. Officers were called to the Turkey Hill convenience store on Alter Street around 11:30 Sunday night for a report of 3 men who jumped a woman. Though no victim was located, police found the 3 men that fit the description. The suspects fled on foot as police chased them down. One officer caught up with 22-year-old Pedro Garcia Moya, who resisted arrest. He was found with stolen snacks and drinks from the store, along with a 16-inch long machete. He was charged with possessing an offensive weapon, resisting arrest, possession of drug paraphernalia, marijuana, and retail theft. A mountaintop man who just checked himself out of rehab initiated a crime spree that led to a high-speed police chase in Luzerne County. 26-year-old John Kevin Canillas started the spree Tuesday night by allegedly robbing an AT&T store in Shavertown. Shortly afterwards, police were called to a shopping center for a report of a stolen Misericordia University van being driven away by Canilla. Wilkes-Barre police spotted the van on Cary Avenue around 7:30 p.m. and attempted to pull it over, but Canilla sped off. He was later found at a CVS pharmacy in Kingston after his father informed police of his location. He was found to be in possession of suspected drugs and was also wanted by Rice Township Police. He was initially charged with resisting arrest and drug possession and was taken to prison for lack of $30,000 bail. Other charges against him are still pending. A would-be burglar experienced a mishap while attempting to break into a home in Hazleton. Police were dispatched to the 400 block of East Diamond Avenue after a man reported someone was on his porch roof. When police arrived, they found 42-year-old Alberto Hernandez Aguilar still on the roof, attempting to get into a window with a pry bar. He was allegedly intoxicated and fell from the second-story porch roof. According to police, he was not injured during the fall. They asked him how he got on the roof. He responded by laughing and said he was looking for a woman. He was then charged with criminal attempt at burglary, criminal trespass, and public drunkenness. A public hearing will be held Friday morning in McAdoo concerning the effect of waste coal on the environment. Waste coal is said to be responsible for acid mine drainage, which pollutes waterways. The hearing will be conducted by the Joint Legislative Air and Water Pollution Control and Conservation Committee. It'll feature testimony from local waste coal generation industry experts as well as stakeholders. That takes place tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Strand at 110 West Blaine Street in McAdoo. The Hazleton Chamber of Commerce hosted the second in their legislative series of red carpet breakfasts this morning. WYLN's Phil Kaufman has the story.
We're here today at Premier Catering and Events at Janetti's Ballroom for the Hazleton Chamber of Commerce's Red Carpet Breakfast, sponsored by the PPL Corporation. Guest speaking at the event is State Senator John Udicik, who spoke on his efforts and support for the local area.
I entered politics to help people, to fight for families of northeastern Pennsylvania, to represent their values in Harrisburg. Taxpayers don't pay me to go to work every day to do nothing. Taxpayers pay me to go to work. They don't pay me to go to work for a political party or a special interest group. They pay me to work for them. They pay me to go to Harrisburg and deliver to the people of northeastern Pennsylvania.
State Senator Udicik also discussed his efforts in helping the Whitehaven Center and Polk Center.
There has never been, to my knowledge, never been 2 state facilities closed at the same time, in the same year, in the same county. It's just not happening. It's too much of a burden on Luzerne County and our regional economy to ask the taxpayers and citizens of Luzerne County to endure those two closures. The important thing we should be doing in government, and that's creating economic opportunity. You want to change lives, you want to change communities, you want to build a better Pennsylvania, you do that through giving everyone in every region of Pennsylvania, in every county, in every city and town, a shot at economic opportunities. And what does that mean? Good, paying, family-sustaining jobs. That's what we're about in Greater Hazleton. That's why I love working with you. That's why I love coming to these breakfasts every year, to talk about our successes, our challenges, and what we're going to do to make Pennsylvania and Greater Hazleton a better place to live, work, and raise our families.
Reporting from Premier Catering and Events at Genetti's Ballroom, this is Philip Kaufman with WYLN News.
Thanks, Phil. Coming up on WYLN News, Harrisburg is rallying for food assistance programs, plus the Harrisburg Diocese is filing for bankruptcy. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Sunny all weekend, plus temperatures are on the rise. Next week, though, not looking as bright or dry. But we'll be right back.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
WYLN TV 35 and the Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society present the 42nd annual telethon. 42 determined to find a cure through all we do. The telethon will be held Saturday, February 22nd from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. at Premier Catering and Events at Genetti Ballrooms, 1345 North Church Street in Hazel Township. The telethon is made possible each year by these sponsors.
Did you know that WYLN News provides news updates every weekday afternoon
At 1, 3, and 5 here on TV and on social media?
Did you also know you can watch WYLN News on the go by visiting our website or YouTube page?
Now more than ever,
WYLN is your local news leader.
Anti-hunger advocates joined the Wolf administration to voice their concerns on proposed federal rules that could have a big impact on food assistance programs. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has more.
The Department of Human Services and Governor Tom Wolf's Food Safety Partnership member agencies are rallying together in support of food assistance programs. They are also opposing the Trump administration's proposals to cut back on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program.
And I urge the federal government to reverse course on these policies that will undoubtedly hurt people around the country and instead work with states and anti-hunger advocates to lift people up in difficult situations.
More than 1 million Pennsylvanians that include working adults, people with disabilities, seniors, and children rely on SNAP and other charitable food networks.
There is no backup plan for SNAP. When did we move away from lifting up people who need help and turn to shaming people in need? SNAP and programs like it are lifelines. They allow for stability as people work through challenges. Removing consistent access to food doesn't get someone a job. It doesn't fix their circumstances. It only makes it harder to get ahead, and it's cruel.
Many predict that the recent federal rules will in turn cause an overload on the food networks that will have to meet an increased demand.
The cuts that have been proposed would mean that our network would have to double and triple our work, and the fact is, we are concerned that we do not have the capacity to meet this increased need. We, as the Charitable Food Network, are merely the safety net beneath the safety net that is SNAP, the proven anti-hunger program that provides millions of people struggling against hunger with critical food assistance, including nearly 1.7 million Pennsylvanians.
According to the Wolf administration, SNAP supports Pennsylvania's economy with over 10,000 authorized retailers that participate across the state. It also provides support for programs like SNAP 50/50, where nonprofits leverage their funding with match funds from the federal government to provide career training for SNAP recipients. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. Residents and visitors of the city of Wilkes-Barre are being encouraged to participate in a community survey. The Office of Economic and Community Development's 2020 survey is used to prepare an action plan required by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The plan helps the city address housing and community development needs. Mayor George Brown invites everyone that lives, works, or plays in the city of Wilkes-Barre to fill out the survey, which can be found by visiting wilkesbarre.city. Printed surveys are also available at the Office of Economic and Community Development on the 3rd floor of Wilkes-Barre City Hall. The Roman Catholic Diocese of Harrisburg filed for bankruptcy Wednesday, which joins at least 20 others nationwide, but the first diocese in Pennsylvania to make the step. This comes 6 months after disclosing it paid millions of dollars to people sexually abused as children by its clerics. The diocese paid 106 people a total of just over $12 million in compensation back in August for claims of sexual abuse suffered as children from its clerics, deacons, and Sumerians. Court documents said the diocese faces potentially significant exposure from remaining claimants and wants Chapter 11 reorganization to provide money for unresolved claims and perform its ministry and other operations. The diocese serves about 250,000 Catholics in 89 parishes, spanning 15 counties. Coming up on Pond Creek's News Choice, we support shelters in Community and You. Plus, the Astros' name is no more, for Little League that is. Stay with us.
Your exciting new TV experience is here. Smarter, faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps, all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Whitetail Preserve has an immediate opening for a chef. Please call 570-455-4251, extension 1378 for details.
The This week, the Luzerne County SPCA talks about ways that you can help support them and all of the animals that are cared for on a daily basis.
We live and die by the foundation of our organization is the generosity of this community. Without their kindness and support, we can't do the good work we do in our community.
There are numerous ways for people to become involved.
Our wish list is available on our website, where materials and other necessary cleaning supplies and things of that nature can be donated. We have volunteer opportunities that support the organization and directly support the animals in our care. And just going to our website and their treasure, in the form of a financial contribution is always extremely welcomed, appreciated, and supports the organization in a major way.
Topping the SPCA's wish list are blankets and sheets. Many other items are also needed to keep the shelter in tip-top shape.
Bleach is also a commodity that we need and use quite extensively throughout the shelter for sterilization. The organization is getting ready to move into what we refer to as kitten season, and it's typically in April through October where our kitten population will explode. Kitten food, litter, things of that nature are always in great need over that particular time frame. We do have a wish list on our website that sort of goes through some of our top needed commodities that the organization could use. So it is available there if people are interested. We often speak about time, talent, and treasure, and time in the form of volunteerism, talent in the form of something very specific like what you're able to do for us today as far as getting the word out via television, and treasure in the form of financial contributions are truly the lifeblood of the organization and what everything builds the foundation from.
Medical care is also key in keeping the animals healthy, safe, and happy.
We have a staff veterinarian that is on site. We have a clinic in the back that can handle surgeries from a simple spay-neuter surgery to, unfortunately, an amputee or other more major surgery. We also have veterinarians in our community that are very generous with their time with our organization. If we find ourselves in an emergency situation, our community is very fortunate to have NVRH, which is down in Plains, which is an emergency 24-hour clinic that we collaborate and partner with to service animals if we are not open at the time.
The public is invited to attend the upcoming 3rd Annual Luzerne County SPCA Pet Expo.
It's hosted at the Kingston Armory. It is March 30th and 31st. It is an opportunity for local businesses, pet-related services, rescues, to really come together and celebrate animal welfare. And in turn, it supports our organization and the animals that find themselves in our care. And what you'll find there is educational pieces from doggy massage to training, various homemade dog biscuits and whatnot. So it's a great event. We will also host a rabies and microchip clinic on that first Saturday, March 30th from 11 to 1 that ultimately helps folks acquire a low-cost rabies or microchip and keeps them in line with Pennsylvania state law, which requires rabies inoculations.
To check out the shelter's wish list, or if you're thinking about volunteering or making a monetary donation, you can visit spcaluzernecounty.org or call them at 570-825-4111. Join us next week when we'll discuss a low-cost spay and neuter program for cats.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
The Falvella Law Firm, located at 641 Route 93 in Sugarloaf, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania. They are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
WYLN has strong ties to the community and is committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hands Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazleton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants to Spare Hill climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. WYLN, we're your local network.
The Astros name is no more. Well, at least for 23 Little League baseball teams, that is. Head of District 1631, Bob Bertoni's recommending that no teams in the 23 leagues he oversees utilize the Astros name this season. Bertoni, who also serves as the head softball coach at Hazleton Area High School, said his district, which covers all of Luzerne County, was already considering outlawing the Astros name. Bertoni's concerned the youth might try to mimic Houston's scheme, which involves players watching catcher's signals via video feed near the dugout and banging on a trash can to give hitters a heads up to what kind of pitch would be thrown next. So far, feedback from parents has been pretty positive. Think that your chili recipe's got what it takes? Then you may want to register for the 8th annual Chili and Bolio Cook-Off this upcoming Saturday in Tamaqua. The event benefits the Carbon and Tamaqua American Cancer Societies. It's sponsored by American Hose Company No. 1 and the East End Fire Company. Registration, $20 and begins at 11 a.m. The tasting runs from 1 to 5 p.m. and costs $10. The cook-off takes place Saturday, February 22nd at the East End Fire Company at 553 East Broad Street. For pre-registration and more information, contact Brian Connolly at 570-573-8640. Only 2 days until the 42nd Annual American Cancer Society Telethon, this Saturday, February 22nd from 11 to 11 at Premier Catering and Genetti's Ballrooms. 42, determined to find a cure through all we do is the theme this year. The lineup is packed with live music and entertainment, WYLN personalities like myself, bake sales, tricky trays, a free health fair, and more. Phone banks will be open all day to make a pledge. The public's encouraged to stop by and take part in this very important event, but if you can't be there in person, WYLN TV will be broadcasting it live, so be sure to tune in right here or our live stream online. Be on the lookout for updates on our WYLN News Facebook page as well. So don't forget to come out and show your support in the big fight against cancer this weekend. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986.